To register as a volunteer, head to the FIRST website at firstinspires.org. In the top right-hand corner, click the button that says Sign Up. Here, you'll provide some required information. Make sure that you use an email you check regularly. Make sure you choose a password that you can remember. And make sure the other information you provide is correct as well. Once you've provided the information, you'll receive an email from FIRST. In this email, you'll need to activate your account by clicking the link they've provided. Make sure you do this within 48 hours of receiving the email. Once you have confirmed your account, you can click the link to log in. Clicking the link will bring up your dashboard. The first time you see your dashboard, you'll be presented with a number of options. You can check this box to not see them again, or you can leave it unchecked to see them every time you logged in. The dashboard is designed to support you if you are a team coach, parent of a student on a team, or a volunteer. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see if you have any alerts. The first alert you'll see is for your profile. First, ask that you complete all required fields of this application. This is a way to match you with your company, especially if your company is a FIRST supporter. Fill out this information and click Save. Back on your dashboard, click on Volunteer Registration. FIRST has two types of volunteers, those who work at events and those who work with teams. Many people serve both roles. For this demonstration, we're volunteering for an event, so we'll click This Sounds Like Me. If you're searching for an event to volunteer at, you have a lot of options. First, you can choose the type of FIRST program you want to volunteer for. FIRST LEGO League Junior all the way through the FIRST Robotics Competition. You can also sort based on your location. Here we're showing events only in Alabama. You can also sort by date or by event, city, or venue. For now, we've only got one event, and that is the FIRST LEGO League Volunteer Training Demo. During the season, you'll see other events in this same dashboard. We want to volunteer for this sample event, so we'll click Volunteer. On this page, we'll fill out any information relevant to our volunteer status. If you've never volunteered before, you'll select This Year. Most of the information here is optional, but fill out as much or as little as you feel necessary. Shirt size is important because we will provide you with a shirt at many events. Dietary restrictions are also important because you will be fed at most of your events. And make sure that you indicate if you have any issues with any of these possibilities, depending on the role you're applying for. And of course, make sure you provide an emergency contact. Once you have this filled out, click Next. After you complete your volunteer profile, you can begin your volunteer application. On this page, you'll see a few areas. On the left side of the screen, you'll see some information about the specific event, where it is, when it is, and a map, as well as an address. On the right side, you'll fill out some information. This is a 2-day event, so you can choose one day, the other day, or both days. If you have any time limitations, fill that out here. If you're volunteering with your employer, you can provide that as well. Finally, you can select the roles you'd like to volunteer as. You can choose up to 5, and you can also mark Assign Me as needed if you'll be doing anything that we need. For this event, you could, for example, we'll volunteer as a core values judge, a floater, and a judge assistant, as well as Assign Me as needed. You can also rank them from 1 to 5. Here we've got 4 options, so we can move these up and down as we see fit based on what we're interested in. Once this application is complete, you can click Next to continue. If you're affiliated with any teams, you can fill out that information here. If you have teams added to your profile, that information should populate automatically. We're going to assume we have no teams we're affiliated with, so we'll just click Complete on our application. This provides us with a summary of the event we've applied for. Now there is one more step that we have to complete, and that is this youth protection screening option. All first volunteers 18 and over must pass youth protection screening. First provides this service for free for all volunteers, so click this button to take you to the website to begin the process. This page provides you with some more information about the youth protection screening policy. Make sure you click Go to Screening Partner here at the bottom. Here there's a lot of information to fill out. Make sure you fill out all required fields. At the very end of the application, pay attention because it will appear as though you are being charged. This is not the case. The website is simply giving you the option to pay for the screening yourself. If you do not wish to pay for it, just click Continue and first will cover the fee associated with the screening. Make sure you complete all steps so that you can complete your volunteer application. Back on your dashboard under volunteer registration, you'll see two new sections: an assigned event roles for any roles you've been assigned to, and a pending application section for any roles you've applied for. If you have any outstanding tasks for your roles, you can click that link here. If you want to withdraw or edit your application, you can do so here as well. You'll also find a map for the venue as well as the address and the dates of the event. You'll also have a record of what you assigned to do at the event. You also have the option to log volunteer hours if you're trying to keep track of that for any reason. The last step for a volunteer is to complete the consent and release form. All participants at all first events should have one of these on file. If you are younger than 18, you and your parents must complete the form. If you are 18 or older, you can complete the form yourself. Read through it, and if you don't see anything you disagree to, click Accept. If you do not accept, you will be unable to participate at the event. You have now completed all required steps to be a first volunteer. We hope to see you this season.